CN.TrainBuff on YouTube. Today we were kind of doing a long catch-up video. This will be a couple parts, so we'll just kind of mash it all together for you guys. It's been about a month since the last update. As you kind of see, there's a pretty big mess down here. Dave and I, my partner in crime here, have been really busy just trying to figure out layouts and all that good stuff. So, as you see here today, we kind of have our yard laid out for the most part here. Kind of did some laying of tracks and figuring out what's going to work and what's not going to work. But a few things we want to touch base on today is just how we got to this point. Last time we did the video, I think we had cork laid down and some track laid down, but since then we did risers on our table, which gave us our yard height, which is about 6 to 8 inches higher than the other main line. Goes over the top. We actually have the main line running under the yard itself, which will be more yard and more engine house in the future here. So as we kind of laid out our track, I really found something that was really cool and interesting. We actually use, it's called a Craig jig screw. It's actually about 1.25 inches long, has a really nice big head on it. We use that to actually put in the track just to kind of put it in place. As you see in a couple of the places here, you see the silver heads, but it was really nice to be able to move track around and really be able to fasten it. It does still move a little bit. We didn't crank them down to break the ties, but it was just a good product that just kind of accidentally had laying around and ended up working really well. So today we're actually going to tear up the entire yard here as we just have it screwed down or temporarily laid. And we're going to use a gripper product from another YouTuber that kind of did a trial and error for that. So we'll kind of cut it off here, we'll get the track pulled up, and then we will come back with how to lay some sheets of cork with the gripper product and lay the yard back down. So we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks. Alright, welcome back guys. We got all of the track all pulled up, as you can see here. And we got the 1/4 inch sheets of cork that we purchased at the local home improvement center, kind of laid down and kind of pre-cut. So I'm just going to kind of go over a couple product details of things that, like I said, I've seen in the past and used by other YouTubers and demoed. So first we're going to start with the gripper. This is actually it just gets painted on, and we'll show you how to do that here shortly. This was purchased at the local Home Depot for about 26, 27 bucks, something like that. Definitely way cheaper to buy the gallon than it was to buy the quart. So we're going to use that. Then we're just going to use a 2.5 inch angle brush to apply it on the edges and around the walls so we're not making a total mess with the roller. Then we're going to, I got some 1/2 inch nap rollers that go on the assembly here. That is going to be to do the main big surfaces. So we got that, and then just a short little handle, again with a no slip head on it here, so when it's rolling, that the roller head itself isn't sliding off the end of the roller. I've used it in the past. Purdy does a great job for that. But yeah, other than that, let's just kind of move on to the next step. So I got Dave behind the camera there. We're just going to kind of go to the other end here, and I'm going to kind of show you what we did. Alright, so as you can kind of see, we have just everything rough cut. We'll get it all glued down here with the gripper, and then we'll come back after it's dry and we'll basically just sand it off or cut it off at that point. So we simply laid down the cork, and then we basically just drew a line inside so that we know where we're going to paint our gripper adhesive to, on the front and on the back. So we'll just simply stack this up as we go here. Just kind of, like I said, kind of got the sheets. I think they're 2 foot by 3 foot sheets. And we'll just kind of start gluing from that point. I guess the other thing to mention too is make sure that all of your tables are clean. So we're going to kind of get everything picked up here and gathered, and then we'll come back with actually applying the gripper, paint adhesive, and laying cork. So we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back to CN.TrainBuff here. A few things before we get started. Just got this again at the local hardware store. This worked really well for just a quick shot of air to get rid of sawdust and cork dust or cork granulars, whatever as we were kind of cutting. So just something that was cheap. I think it's $3 or $4 a can, if even that. So just something to maybe keep in your toolbox for those weird applications like this was. So all right, we're going to start off with the PPG gripper, purchased again at Home Depot. As you kind of see my lines here of where the cork was at. And then we'll just kind of follow those, and then we'll pull the roller out and kind of fix up the bodies here. So let's get going. One thing I would say is make sure you put it on generously so that as it dries, you know, it's got something to grip to it. If you don't have enough on there, you know, some of that's going to soak into the cork. So just be generous with it, I guess. So it might take a little bit longer to dry because it is thicker, but I think it'll stick a lot better. So I'm going to stick a couple sheets on here now. So we'll just kind of get what we got there. Go ahead and kind of take a look at what we got. Grab some of these sheets of cork and see if I got far enough for 3 pieces here. So by drawing those lines, at least it gives you an idea and you're not wasting a bunch of material and anything like that. So I didn't quite get far enough for the next one. So we'll just continue on here. Be sure to get any of those small pieces out of there that you may come across. So. I just kind of put it on there, kind of move it around. It seems to be sticking really well right off the bat. I mean, remember, this isn't really adhesive, it's just a gripper paint primer application. So. It's likely we'll have to stick some weight on it just to keep it down, but. This is kind of where the long handle really comes in handy. If you're worried about hitting the table and getting all over your clothes. So keep in mind, remember too, that you can always turn the sheets. Like in this case, we actually turned the last 2 sheets to be wide enough. Kind of sometimes be creative, and we had very little waste at the end of the day here. So pieces we cut off the ends of these are actually the little strips that we used along the edge there. Sticking enough to actually keep it sticking already, so that's good. Alright, well that's what we got for today. We'll just kind of do some adjusting, we'll get some weights on it here, and next video, we'll be laying the yard back down. So have a good one, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Special thanks to Dave Leverson, which is behind the camera tonight. Couldn't have done a lot of this without him and his multiple hours of brainstorming that we've done to get the project to where it is today. Sometimes we both surprise each other of what we got going on. So please feel free to hit that like icon and subscribe today to get all future videos. And kind of we'll go from there. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video tonight and some of the screenshots here that we got at the end, and I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot and have a good day.